Alright, yo. I'm just going to quickly run you guys through the flyer session here and all the different parts that are involved in it. There's a whole lot of parts, so I'm going to try and keep it relatively short. I'm not going to go too in depth into the actual intricacies of each part, just kind of going to add them all together and show you how it started and everything. Am I in focus here? Yeah, there we go. I just recorded a whole video and I wasn't in focus, so I've got to make sure that is working this time. Okay, so the song basically started with this synth here and these two chords that just kind of jump back and forth. And that's just a serum patch that I made. So then I took that sound and basically resampled it into this channel here and then stretched it out and pitched it down, and I got this sound. This one little synth right here, which is again a serum patch, and it's just a little bit more kind of to the beat of the song, and it slowly builds as it goes into the chorus. So we got those three now, and then I added an FM bell, which is actually coming through Reason, this guy here, and that's just a combinator and a Thor with some like reverb and stuff, and that sounds like this. Some vocals, so I basically chopped up the vocals from the intro, that kind of vocal pad that slowly builds into the start of the song. I chopped that up and harmonized it, so the first one sounds like this. And then the harmony. And then I added some bass to it. Bass is basically is a group of two different types of bass. So I got a sub bass and then I got a slight bass, and the sub bass is what triggers those really low frequencies, like in like bigger sound systems. Basically, if you have a subwoofer, and the slight bass is to kind of give those smaller speakers that don't have subs just a little bit more presence in the mix. So yeah, so that was the bass, and then I added this bass guitar. It's actually sounds kind of hilarious. It's like super gritty, but it's really squished back in the mix, so you only hear little parts coming through. Wow, I think we're having some problems with our buffer here. There, maybe that's better. I'm getting a delay in my headphones when I talk, so that's why one of them's half on and half off. Okay, so that's the bass sound, and that's just got like a pitcher, a fuzz, and a flanger, and it's actually that bass right there, which is a Jackson. It's kind of like a metal bass. It's kind of hilarious, but you can get some cool sounds out of it. So then all together with that bass. Added this little these pitched ah sounds that are like, and then I added the whole beat. So the whole beat kind of started off I think it was this sound here. I added those to it, and then a shaker and a tambourine. That's kind of what carries the beat of the song. And then the next thing was just the whole drum mix. And then I added this thing. I named it the disco synth because it's kind of hilarious sounding, and that is coming out of Reason. That's like the main hook of the chorus, but I added a bit in the verse here so you can hear it. And then vocals. So how I do the vocals is I will usually do 3 channels. So I'll have the first channel kind of just my regular voice, with like a bit of this spring delay that I like to use. Kind of gives it a cool sound. And then I'll pitch it down, and then I'll pitch it up. So there'll be like 3 different vocal sounds going, and I'll kind of compress them in different ways and sidechain them in different ways, so you don't hear certain things as much. So the main vocal sounds like this. Maybe I'm not as bad. And then the pitched up vocal. Maybe I'm not. It's kind of got that chipmunky sound. You don't actually hear it very much. It just kind of adds these frequencies to the vocals and thickens it up a bit. And then the low, which sounds like this. And then all 3 together. That's basically that. Oh, and I add these little glitch guitar things too that are actually not very present in the mix, but I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, you can barely hear them. Oh, that's why. So you barely hear them. It's just kind of, when I was experimenting, building up all the tracks in the song, that was just part of it, so I just left it. So yeah, so that's basically the whole verse. And then the chorus is pretty much all the same, like a lot of the same instruments, except there's like a different bass line, and it kind of started with this sound here, like this chord progression. And then I added some more vocals, which actually sound pretty funny. They're like really squished back in the mix, but you hear. And then some bass. Disco synth thing, which is again coming through a region, and I believe that is, yeah, it's a Thor with like a bunch of weird automation and weird envelope stuff going on to give it that kind of plucky sound. I just added these chords here, which are again serum patches to kind of thicken it up a bit. We'll put those on. Yeah, so that's basically it. So there's a lot of other little things going on, but that's kind of the basics of it. There's one more synth here that is kind of at the start of the song. It's like, oops. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Here it is. This one. Yeah, so this is just like another serum pad that I made. vocals that I chopped up for the verse. And the bass line. And then I think, yeah, so they get it. That like cheesy drum loop kind of is what started it all off. Yeah, so that's basically it. I know that was a bit all over the place, not very concise. I'm just kind of winging this. So if you guys, I don't know if you like it, if you think it's cool, I can do this for the next songs I got coming out. I got another single coming out August 9th, so I can do the same thing for that if you guys want it. So let me know in the comments, like give me a like, comment, and let me know. Yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.